So let's do that now. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to that video where I reply to all of the comments. It's a special video number I actually can't remember as usual, so I'm gonna have it somewhere in the title. And we'll start again. We start the video by apologizing. So I don't have the most free time in the world, number one. Number two, I will keep making those videos even if it takes longer to do them, as I just did. No, I'll keep doing them. So sorry for the delay, and we'll start right away with being annoyed. Always love to see you, bro, commenting and watching. How are you today? It's on the 30 kills per gun. Haha, the title still says class. Thank you, bro. Yeah. So I will actually. All right. I need to know which number of that is gonna be, because I need to put it. If you've watched me doing that before, you already know what I mean by that. But I'm gonna find just where is the last one that I've done, where I replied to the comments, so I can let you know. Actually, it's here, right? Yeah, it's 7th. Yeah, it's 7th. So this is the ace. All right. So the reason that I just need to get the number here is because I write it here. So you, bro. Yes. Thank you so much. When I saw that comment, it was 12 days ago now. 12 days ago, I gone through the whole series and changed the titles to correct the gun. Replying to you live in the special. It's we said that's gonna be ace, right? Yeah. Special replying video. Special replying to comments video. To the 8th. Special replying to comments video. So we're gonna take this Control C, and it's gonna be with us throughout the whole thingy. Best decision. Which one was that actually? I want to see. Why is there an audio for this much? I'm gonna try it. What audio is it? The League of Legends? I think it's League of Legends, right? Yeah. Okay. The music were still working. Okay. It's now over. I have can't remember how many kills are left on the frenzy, but I'm gonna try it. What's your level now? Mouse gaming. What is my level? Oh, that's in guys. Sure. Okay, so in the next episode, guys, I'm getting in a solo deathmatch. I'm gonna try it. I have can't remember how many kills are left on. Yeah. Going into this match, then this is the decision. This is Zukad. We know Zukad. So Zukad, bro. Thank you so much, yes, for recommending that also. Going this matches to fast track the 36 kills per gun challenge. I keep checking your Twitch throughout but cannot find you streaming during my free time. I wish I can find a way to have a routine for my streaming, but if my 36 years on that earth taught me anything about myself, it's that it's never possible for me to keep any routine for more than 24 hours. By the way, guys, if you are anything like me in that regard, where you feel like consistency and routines, so I've this February marks the 2 years mark for me keeping myself consistent with the gym. But This is something that a week I can go 6 days per week to the gym. Another week I can go once. I can't find, a certain fixed, rigid routine. So yes, I am consistent over the period of 2 years. The most I've left the gym was when I injured my wrist and my leg because I play martial arts and all of that. So the most I've stayed out of the gym was for 3 weeks, and that was, ordered by my doctors. But I got back, and yeah, overall, over the period of 2 years, I was consistent and I kept a routine. But over a month, for example, or a week, you cannot find any pattern to my visits to the gym. And here I'm gonna rant a little bit about something in engineering. When we study math in engineering, we learn that if you zoom in on any pattern, you will find that the pattern breaks. So for example, if we go something like the Fibonacci numbers, for example, sorry guys, that's gonna be a little bit technical there, but again, I think that everyone knows about Fibonacci numbers, or the Fibonacci series. Okay, that series goes 1, 1, 2, 3, 5, 8, and the way it goes is that each number is the sum of the past two numbers. So 1, the one after that is 1, and then 1 plus 1 equals 2, 1 plus 2 equals 3, 2 plus 3 equals 5, 3 plus 5 equals 8, 8 plus 5 equals 13, and it goes like that. And that series is in everything in nature. This is why I am using it as an example here. If you zoom in on maybe 3 numbers, for example, so you go 2, 3, 5, or 1, 2, 3. No, let's make it the 2, 3, 5. Yeah. You will not be able to recognize the pattern immediately because you don't know how the 2 came to be. You might have some doubts, so you may say to yourself, well, I've added 1, so I'm gonna add 2. So I think then that after the 5 I should add 3. So and after the 8 I'm gonna add 4. So we're gonna say 12 instead of 13. You see how the pattern deviates? This here, it's in life also, in our life. We sometimes, and this is the difference between someone who is considered to be, a good visionary, and someone who is a good follower or a good it's macro versus micro. So I know that myself, I can see things in the future, maybe 2-3 years in the future. It's not magic ability or something. No. It's because I see those trends, and many people can do that. You can, alright, this looks logical that it will go for in the future. But, so you can make such decisions for long-term goals. This is what I'm saying. But for short-term goals, I am terrible at short-term goals. I'm terrible as a manager. So, for example, something like crypto and blockchain and all of that. These channels that you're watching those videos on right now, or if you're watching me on Twitch, or whenever you're gonna watch this channel on YouTube, the very first 3 videos on those channels are me explaining what blockchain crypto back in 2014. And I remember back then my conversations with my friends all over. They told me I'm crazy. They told me that this is like everything else in life. I'm not saying that it's amazing now. No, I actually said that back then also, that it's gonna be one of the most susceptible technologies to scams and theft and all of that later, because, well, we are humans. But the technology itself is still existent. And the technology, even if it doesn't show as cryptocurrency, no, the blockchain technology is amazing. And it's used all over. And this is what I said back then. Focus on the technology, don't focus on the trading aspect of the currency. So what I'm saying is, if you yourself feel yourself struggling with short-term goals, short-term consistency, short-term routines, and all of that stuff, just know that it might not be for you, bro. It's not for me, for sure. Some can do both. Some can do a little bit of that, a little bit of that. Some is better here, some is better here. It's relative where you are. I know. And this is the thing that I try to teach when I used to teach design engineering and all of that stuff, is try to know yourself, which is what I'm doing actually with Teamfight Tactics. I'm learning about myself more than I'm learning about the game. I'm teaching about myself through the game more than I'm teaching the game itself. I know that I'm risk averse. This is extremely apparent in how I play that game. I'm extremely risk averse with all of other games that I play. Chess, for example. When I start playing chess on stream, I might actually, in my life, that was 3 or 4 years ago, I've streamed only 2 or 3 games of chess. So, once again, if you feel yourself not able to keep a routine, don't feel angry and think that something is wrong with you. Nah, you're just zoomed in a whole lot. Try to zoom out. Then you will see a pattern. Then you can work with that pattern. So this here, it's in Arabic. So I'm gonna read it in Arabic. I'm gonna translate it into English. I'm gonna reply in English. So you know what I'm gonna write in Arabic. Then I'm gonna translate that reply into English. Into Arabic. So what he's saying in Arabic is: اسلام أسامة، تابعتك وأنت تقريبا أول حد اتكلم عن البيتكوين في الوطن العربي. محتواك الأول التعليمي كان أفضل بكتير. So what that says in English is Islam Osama. That's my name, by the way, guys. My name is Islam. So he says, I followed you and you were relatively one of the very first people who talked about Bitcoin in the Middle East. And yeah, and your educational content was much better. Well, much better. He didn't say much twice there, but I'm saying it. So my reply to that, and I'm gonna say it in English first, which is, yeah, I understand why some might think that. Again, that decision of mine to start streaming games and actually spending a whole lot of time, which for some is, this is the most that many have seen out of me, guys. I'm usually not that available on camera. And usually the most that many have seen of me on camera might be 20 minutes in a month or something. But now I'm streaming for hours daily and in English. And there are many reasons for that, all right? So I've talked about that multiple times now because I've been doing that for 2 months. I've gotten that questions multiple times now and I've replied to it in both Arabic and English. So if you're gonna see that and your name is Ahmed Baha, so if you're gonna see that in the future and I'm gonna translate what I'm saying right now into Arabic, here's few reasons for you. There are other reasons, I think I've talked about them before, but let me just say that. Number 1, I have produced a whole lot of content in Arabic throughout the years. It's on my Facebook, it's in Arabic, it's written, so you know it can be easily archived, it can be easily sought through, searched through, and all of that stuff. And in it, I've said almost everything about my philosophies in life, my teachings, my, I'm here talking about engineering, mathematical, technical, and religious, and all of that stuff. I'm Muslim, I'm a devout Muslim, and I've talked a whole lot about that throughout my years producing content in written, as posts and articles on Facebook. And it's all on a book, most of it is in a book on my website, which is islamoosama.com. You can already find it, guys. That's number 1. Number 2, I know that some might consider my teaching methods in engineering and all of that technical stuff, something that, it's easier to understand. I've taught for 5 years. I know that for some, my teaching methods are the best. For others, they don't like how I teach, but the reason that I'm confident about what I'm saying is because I taught for thousands, actually, so throughout the years. So I know that some consider what I do good, but there is a ceiling, there is a cap to how useful I can be doing that. So plus, it's already on Udemy, it's for free. By the way, everything that I've ever said, produced, taught, all of that, it's for free. I am not gaining any monetary return or any nothing is for sale that I've ever. All my courses on Udemy are for free. All my courses in real life, even when I teach, I only did it for for money because that's what we did back then in my company. And then I turned everything to be for free, exchange for zero money. And I was done. I had nothing else to teach. I used to teach blockchain and all of that, but at certain point, there was a ceiling to my own knowledge in those aspects about technology and all of that, and I couldn't keep learning and teaching Because at a certain point, I saw that there was a bigger problem than just the technology, and people knew and understood technology, but they didn't understand how to gain any monetary value out of it, and that led them to dark places. Let me repeat that and make it easier. When I used to teach about blockchain technology, people spend time learning about that. And then, okay, how now do we make, they like the technology. So they ask, all right, how do I gain any value out of that? And the most apparent route for them to take was trading. And from day one, from the first minute I ever talked about anything that is crypto and blockchain, I told everyone, don't ever step a foot in that world. The trading world is just, it's not technology, it's just gambling. And I say the same about Forex, I say the same about stocks, I say the same about the stock market and Wall Street and all of that. No, don't go gambling. If you want to do something useful, there are a whole lot that you can do with technology that is useful, that is not gambling. But people need to eat. People need to buy new phones, new gadgets, new computers, and all of that stuff. So what they do, they take what I'm saying and they go trade with it, or go do something that is, getting them a quick cash. Get rich quick schemes. I hated that. So I tried to teach them a little bit about business. Again, thanks God, I have my company and there is another company that is not formal, but we do business through both depending on what we want to do. So, and my company is in Dubai, one of the best business places in the world. So I started teaching about business. And at a certain point, I understood that no, conducting business isn't that easy. Even when I started teaching about freelance, I used to work as, I love art and design. I used to illustrate manga. So I start teaching Adobe products and, okay, you guys can now do a whole lot of work on the side, on Upwork, for example, for a couple of hours a day, and that can net you a very good income by the end of the month. But not everyone has a good language that they can. My English is a little bit good, I think. I'm talking with it right now. But not everyone, especially in Middle East or Egypt, has a good language. I'm ranting a whole lot, by the way, that I'm gonna have to say all that in Arabic again. So just bear with me here, guys. So, and the business skills itself, how to approach a client, how to understand the client, how to make a proposal, and how to do all of that. People didn't actually have all of those skills ready for their fingertips, so they can use the technical knowledge that I taught them, plus that business skill knowledge, and now they can make a freelance business on the side. They didn't have that. So I kept thinking, all right, why? It was because of time management. Why? It was because of life management. Many spend their lives working, learning in a system that is not designed to produce anything other than employees. I hated that. So what I'm saying is, at the very end of that soul journey, I found that the thing that I can do the best right now is to game and teach through gaming, which is one way or another. This is where most I'm saying here, it's most, guys, it's most of the young adults are spending their time at. And they can't control it. Even now, old grandmas, they are, most of the time they're on their phones playing Candy Crush and stuff like that. So one way or another, gaming is where we, as humans right now, spend most of our time. It's extremely hard and difficult to find someone who isn't gaming, at least spending, some time playing some game on his phone. So I started doing that. Gaming, and because I used to do that in my life, I love gaming, I love playing video games. I used to work in that industry a little bit years ago, and throughout that I'll start talking as I am doing right now. We don't change by taking courses, guys. No, we change by making decisions. That we make those decisions based on some very minute subliminal messages that for example, the way that I've learned about Bitcoin years ago was because I was watching The Good Wife. That series, The Good Wife, that all about lawyers and all of that stuff. And in it, there was an episode where they introduced the character that used to be in technology, and for 5 minutes or something, they talked about Bitcoin. It was the first time ever that I've... Wait, what is this? That led me on a Google search for a week. That got me where I made these videos and where you knew me from. That's how we make decisions. It was not by making an informative decision to go and sit in a course and learn about Bitcoin for me. No. And it's the same for most. So, sorry for that ranting. I'm actually gonna translate. I'm gonna summarize in Arabic. So, I'm gonna write it in Arabic right now. بارك الله لك. وطبعا متفهم وجهة نظرك، ولكني شرحت أسباب قراري في تحويل نوع محتواي للجيمنج في عدة فيديوهات وأماكن سابقة، تلخيصها كمان كالتالي: 1. أعتقد والله أعلم أني قمت بشرح وتقديم كل ما يمكنني تقديمه بالعربية حتى الآن. 2. أمرنا أو نحن مأمورون بالتواصل والبلاغ مع العالمين جميعا وليس فقط متحدثي العربية، خصوصا لمن يملك القدرة. 3. في المستقبل قد أقدم محتوى بالعربي مرة أخرى، ولكن ليس هناك خطط حالية إن شاء الله. So that was a really brief summary of what I said and ranted. So this is also in Arabic, guys. It says أخيرا عربي بيلعبها, or finally there is an Arabian or someone who speaks Arabic who plays that game, which is Teamfight Tactics. And I'm gonna reply in Arabic. Again, translates to. I'm gonna write it in Arabic first now. Which is translates to, yeah, thanks God, I'm still trying to learn. This is what I wrote there in Arabic. Nice, bro. So thank you. Wait, not this. And Zednock, I suggest that you post 1 video every day instead of 3 a day and stay consistent on posting so YouTube can recommend your videos to others. Actually, yeah, this is for Zednock. This is something that I've a comment or a recommendation that I've actually used or changed what I'm doing based on. I've decided to make my videos on YouTube, the one that was for TFT, go 6, 12, 6, 12, 6, 12, and so on. So based on how you calculate it, it's either 4 or 3 videos per day. If you calculate the start for no, that's 3 per 24 hours. Yeah, that's 3 videos per day then. 6, 12, 6, 12, and so on. Because at 12, 1 video is gonna show up. You understand what I'm saying, all right? So at 12, not 2 videos are gonna show up. No. It's 6, 12, 6, 12, and so on. On 6 every hour and 12 every hour, whether AM or PM. Supposedly, you are gonna find a video about TFT and any other video about any other thing like this one that I'm making right now, for example. It's gonna be in between. So either 3 or 9 or 3 or 9 and so on. So let me 3 or right? 6, 12, 6, 12, 3 or 9. Yeah. And so on. So let me I want to actually wait. Why am it caps? Okay. Come on! I did take that suggestion. Into consideration and changed and arranged that all TFT videos are launched on 6 a.m., 12 a.m., 6 p.m., 12 p.m., and so on, which means 3 videos per day, and any other type of videos I launch will be in between like 3 or 9. Thanks a lot for the suggestion. Wanna play with me? Sure. It's Minecraft. Yeah, sure, bro. The thing is, I am waiting till I am done with Palworld first, after level 50. Then I'll be back to Minecraft. I might be back earlier though, but currently I am very into TFT, team fight tactics. Let me know, how would you like to or I don't actually know how. Do you have a server or something? Alright, and this. Any special replying to comments? Yeah, okay. Reply. No views. Wait, I want to do that. Yeah, that's not something I'm worried about, actually. I worry if there are a whole lot of views, though. Let me rant a little bit about that, okay? And ranting a little about that. Alright, so that thing about no views, and I've said that before a few times. I'm gonna say it again. I'm gonna say it again. Number one, I have multiple channels. Not personal. No. My company is an e-commerce, guys. We throughout the past 5 years gotten almost up to 4 million sales, alright? Plus we have so many channels on socials, very socials, worldwide. I've done work in Latin America, I've done work in Europe, done in USA, mostly Middle East, of course. We know how to get viral in some sort. We know how to be cloud chasers, for us old folks it's called growth hacking. So now I understood that it's called cloud chasing, which is seeing any trend and jumping on it and all of that stuff. So we have clients who come to us asking, all right, I need to have 100,000 followers or 100,000 views by the end of the month, and Yeah, we can do that in some sort. Sometimes we do, sometimes we don't, depending on what we want to do and all of that stuff. Again, I'm the CEO. I try to be as moral as possible about everything that we do, which makes that, chasing clout or something very tricky, especially in current ecosystem. Because if you wanna go viral, there are 4 or 5 things that you can do, and it's guaranteed to get you viral. But you're gonna sell something in return. You're either gonna sell your morals, your religion, your principles, all of that stuff. Then there are other 5 things after that which you don't have to sell. Anything that is too valuable or that's priceless for me, those things are priceless. I'm never gonna sell them, hopefully. But you're gonna do some stuff, and you can do them, and yeah, they're good, and nothing bad about them at all. And you're gonna get a whole lot of views. Maybe not from the crowd or not from the audience that you target, but you're gonna get a whole lot of views, and you're gonna go viral and all of that stuff. But at the end of the, thingy, you're gonna be looking at a big audience. Now imagine if it was like that. Imagine if if you came to me and telling me that you are a streamer, and I get this actually, this spammers on Twitch, and I laugh about it because you need to be logical about it. If you told me that, alright, yay, I decided to start streaming, and I'm gonna ask you, alright, when did you start that? You told me last week. Alright, what do you want? I wanna be the best streamer ever. Yeah, which is, I wanna have at least a couple thousand guys watching me on Twitch. I'm streaming right now on Twitch, and I see the viewers count only 1, by the way. When yesterday I had it 6, and I started panicking a little bit. Let me explain. I've stood on, if you searched about me, you're gonna find that I gave TEDx talks and some stuff, and I've stood on stage and I've talked to crowds before. Imagine if I took you as you are right now, and you wanna be a big streamer, and I've put you on a stage in front of 300, 400 people. And those people are not replying to you. They're not having a conversation with you. No. They will be only listening on also. Alright? It's much easier than being a streamer like that. Most of the time, you will find yourself stuttering, blanking on thoughts, distracted, going on hot takes and cold takes, and doing all of the things that after that you will watch yourself and hate yourself for it. Or not hate yourself, but it's not gonna be the best experience ever. Nothing in this world happens immediately. Nothing. If anything, for example, I've been going to the gym for 2 years now. All my life, I've been into the gym for on and off, and I play practice martial arts since I was a child. There are those guys who go to the gym for a couple months and want to get big and have a beach body, and they start injecting Sensol and taking steroids and all of that stuff. It's the same. So when I go to someone in the gym and I tell him, bro, no gains, bro, you've been in here for 3 months and no gains, he should reply to me and tell me, yeah, exactly. What are you expecting, bro? Those are things that you should never see until you've been in the gym for at least 3 years or something. Then you'll start seeing some, not 3 years, maybe a couple of years, that you'll start seeing something happening. It's supposed to be the same with this. When I started a couple of months ago, you can see, although I've been doing that on Arabic, on the side, on Facebook and stuff like that, so I know how to look at the camera and talk and change my voice and tone and do that, and I've talked on stages and stuff like that. But doing it in English with guys who, for example, yesterday there were 6 guys. Each one is having, conducting 6 different conversations at the same time. Yeah, with one major line, which is the games that I'm playing, but each and every viewer that spends his time and attention watching me deserves a little bit of my attention and my time, right? This is, again, it's a trade between him and me. If he watches me, giving me his attention and time, which Twitch then converts into monetary value, if that's what you're chasing, he deserves a little bit. I can't give him my full attention and my full time. He already understands what he's into because he's watching someone who, and he understands that depending on how many viewers there are, there are others who are also expecting my time and my attention. So it shouldn't be something that I've been doing that for what, couple months. I'm not expecting any views now, and I'm not expecting any views. Hopefully for some, because hopefully when I'm ready, when I'm ready, there are gonna be more viewers, more guys who are used to how I talk, my cadence, my speech patterns, and all of that stuff. It takes time, all right? But if you wanna get views, it's easy, bro. Really easy. It's 2024. There are so many bots that can give you views if you want that. This is not what I'm looking for, by the way. Not gonna lie, you're not very good yourself. How can you teach? Yeah. Yeah. Let me just do that. My friends kept telling me the same thing. I was just putting them through the experience by force. And they had to endure it. Sorry that you guys watched that. I'm still learning though. Yeah. I used to say that the best teachers are those who are still learning. But there I was focused on playing the game more than I was focused on teaching them, actually. So yeah, I understand that. He's playing for the first time ever, have played Dazzler before. Interesting. This is episode 29, so... It's episode 29, meaning I played at least 29 games before, but all of those 29 games were for the first time ever. Alright, and now by this reply here, we are done. We've replied to all of the comments on YouTube. Okay, what I gotta do now is start uploading and exporting the videos and arranging them on YouTube and all of that. So let's do that. Back in a while.